YouTube, welcome back to the channel, man. In today's video, we're taking a look over the best settings to use in Warzone 2. I'm talking controller settings, graphic settings, FOV settings. So if you play on console or PC, this is the video to watch because I got you guys with the best settings to use. But before I showcase that, I want you guys to drop a big thumbs up on today's video. Do drop a sub on the channel if this video helped you out at any point. I do drop daily Warzone content that will make you play better, drop higher kill games, or just overall increase your skill in the game. So we're gonna start out with the controller settings. So if you guys play on controller, this is the part of the video that you guys want to watch. So obviously our input is going to be the controller. For the button layout, I am using a default button layout. That is because I am using a modded controller. That means it has buttons on the back which make me jump and crouch. I could drop shot easily. However, if you guys are using a default Xbox or PlayStation controller, I do recommend changing this to bumper jumper tactical right here, which is basically going to switch your sliding to your R3 button so you guys don't have to move your thumbs while aiming. Also, I don't have the flipped option on because I have instant triggers, which basically makes it a mouse click. However, if you guys are using a default, flip this, man, so you guys play with your R1 and L1. Controller vibration, you guys always want to have off. It messes up your aim if you have it turned on. For the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I use 6.6 for Warzone. In my opinion, this is the best sensitivity sweet spot. If your sensitivity is too high, man, I do recommend starting at 6.6, and if it's too slow, increase it by an increment of 1. If it's too fast, decrease it by an increment of 1. However, I wouldn't go below a 5 sensitivity, especially in a game such as Warzone, because you still want to have the ability to turn on players. My ADS multiplier is 1, so that means when I'm ADSing, it's still a 6 sensitivity. A very important setting that you guys want to turn off in Warzone 2 is automatic sprint. You guys want to have it set on off. A lot of people are going to tell you, oh, switch it to auto tac sprint. However, in this game, close range gunfights are very important, and you're gonna get caught off guard if you're tactical sprinting in a close range engagement. For the armor plate behavior, you guys want to switch it to apply all. That means that once you hit your triangle button, you will be applying all your plates until you click triangle again, which stops it. This will first off take off a lot of strain off your hands if you're clicking triangle while sprinting. Moving on into the advanced settings, the target aim assist you want to have set on. The aim assist type you want to have set on default. I previously had this on the Black Ops preset. However, since then, the Black Ops did get nerfed, so default is currently the best aim assist to use in the game. For the gyro behavior, you want to have this disabled. For the aim response curve, this helps with a lot of close range gunfights on controller. You want to have this set on dynamic. Moving on into the dead zone settings, one of the most important settings to have is obviously your left stick thumbstick. You want to have this set on 0 for the minimum, and that is because the left thumbstick is the one you use to run. So you don't really want to add extra dead zone settings to that, because once you want to sprint, you want to sprint. For the right thumbstick dead zone, we're gonna hop in a game so I could explain it better for you. So hopping into a game just to quickly explain how the dead zone setting works on the right thumbstick. So as you guys could see right now, the easiest way to tell is by opening your minimap, for example, zooming in, and I'm currently not touching my controller, and as you can see, the controller is moving on its own on the minimap. Okay, that means that your controller does have stick drift, so increasing the dead zone will help you with that. So hopping into the dead zone setting in the game, I'm going to be increasing this by 0.02. For example, let's give this a try, man, on 0.07. As you guys can see, it's much minimal for the dead zone and how fast it's moving on the thing. So if I increase it by 0.01 one more time, I will have 0 movement. I hope that explanation was good enough for the right thumbstick minimum. All right, but moving on, man, to the left and right trigger, you want to have these both set on 0, because that means is whenever you click, you want to make sure this is instant and it doesn't take a while for it to register. Moving on into the movement behaviors, a very important settings that I do recommend that you all switch to is the single tap run. Do you remember when I told you to disable the automatic tac sprint in the controller page? Well, this is because we are using the single tap run. This means that you're going to be able to not run in those close range engagements until you click your right thumbstick, and then you will run. So if you need to run for a long distance, you could do that, and if you're in a gunfight in a close range building, you could also do that. But that is all I had for the controller specific settings. Moving on into settings that a lot of the console players have and PC players, this is going to be the graphic quality and view settings. So FOV is included in this portion. We're gonna start off with my PC, folks. Obviously, the display mode, you want to have it on set on full screen exclusive. That will give you the most frames and less input lag. And then for the anti-aliasing, you want to have it on the P2X. This will make it look very, very HD inside buildings. Anti-aliasing quality set on low. The video memory scale, I have it set on 90. And for the detail and texture, you just want to copy all of these down. These will have the least impact on your FPS while making the game still look good. So just go through them and pause the video so you could update them. Moving on into the shadow and lighting, this is the same idea as the detail tab, man. You guys just want to copy these settings down. These will make your game look good while having the least impact on your frames. Lastly, moving down to the post-processing effects, NVIDIA Reflex, I have it set on. All right, you don't want to have it set on boost because it does torture frames. The depth of field, have it set on off. The world motion blur and weapon motion blur, and turn this off, man. The amount of players that I see that have this set on enabled, bro, it just messes up your game from the fact that you can't see where your enemies are if you're turning really fast. It does make the game look great, I understand that, but it does mess up your gameplay. So if your gameplay is more important than how the game looks, man, you guys definitely want to have this set on off. Moving on into the view tab, ladies and gentlemen, my field of view that I am rocking is 120. All right, before this, I was rocking a 110 FOV. So I would recommend you guys to start off with the 110 FOV. If you guys want a more advantage, all right, I would go with 120, but do remember 120 zooms it out a little bit more, so it's gonna make it harder for you to see those targets if you're very, very far away. For the ADS field of view, I have this set on affected. It will give you more screen range. All right, the weapon field of view, I have it set on wide. Moving into the audio tabs, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna give you guys the best audio mix to use in the game currently, and that is the headphone bass boost. Trust me, rocking this will make the footsteps a little bit better. The audio sucks in this game, so even if you can't hear someone that's creeping up behind you, it's not your fault, man. It is the game's fault. They have terrible audio in this game. Don't worry about it, man. But you guys want to copy these audio settings down. But man, that is all I have for the best Warzone settings. Once again, if this video did help you out at any point, or you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to drop a big thumbs up, drop a sub on the channel, turn on post notifications, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.